Hello, everyone. Um, just want to chime in on the NickGisburne account deletion fiasco. Not all of my subscribers are really here for just the atheism, so I want to kind of explain to them what has happened and why it's important to everyone, including them, including non-atheists. Um, a prominent poster here named Nick Gisburne got his account deleted because he posted a video with quotes from the Qu'ran, which is the video I just posted. Of course, it's had the opposite effect. Everyone now has the raw video and are posting it on their own accounts. But nevertheless, YouTube's reactions are way overboard. Nick Gisburne is a very valuable member of our YouTube community, and his archive videos were extremely valuable. Nick Gisburne is the reason why I'm here. He's the reason why I'm posting. If you go back to my very first video, you will see it is a response to one of his old accounts, which of course is now deleted. The value of YouTube itself, for me, has been immense. I cannot underscore how much value this has been to me. It has allowed me to sort of connect with people I ordinarily couldn't or would never run into. And a lot of that value comes from the fact that I can post freely, but the effect is multiplicative because all the people I'm responding to and talking to here also can post freely. So I mean, there's a lot of barriers that are sort of brought down in the whole community, and I'd say that I'm able to think and feel a lot more freely, but see, with these latest actions, YouTube is going to cause me to second guess everything what I'm posting. I mean, and that's the slippery slope right there. I mean, once censorship starts, we worry, oh well, it's censorship on somebody else, or maybe if I don't cross the line, it'll be okay. But that's it. That's where it all starts. That's where I'm no longer thinking like genuinely anymore. I'm not really saying what I mean. I'm bowing to someone else's filter. And that's harmful. That's harmful to our community. It's harmful to me. Being completely open, or as open as I am, and being able to express myself in the way that I do, was all under the assumption that I could do so with impunity. And it has worked out for me in really serious ways that I can't even describe here. But this is ridiculous. Just deleting his account because enough people flagged his video, and then giving some lame excuse that doesn't. I mean, this is. I don't know how to see this other than just some kind of attack against Nick. I mean, an Angel 13 actually proposed the theory that it's actually probably all just automated, and that it's just the flagging the mass flagging which probably caused and then 3 strikes you're out or whatever. But it really makes no sense. I mean, that kind of a mechanism is just, there's no feedback in that mechanism. I mean, you can compare that to either Google's PageRank or Wikipedia's sort of discussion-based editing, um, and it's like, this is ridiculous. If you just listen to people who want to flag something as inappropriate, and then once it gets to some threshold, just, and then three strikes you're out. It's ridiculous because um, that's easily susceptible to the classic problem of the tyranny of the majority. That's to say, all minorities will eventually just be essentially shut out or shut up. Um, I mean, it's just wrong. There has to be feedback. I mean, you have to at least be able to identify the concept of a chronic flagger, or a mass flagging campaign that's probably ill-conceived. Um, I mean, if there was an actual human reviewer to that video, I mean, that kind of form letter response it's not going to cut it. I mean, there has to be accountability for. I mean, you can't just. I mean, this is just tyranny. It's dictatorship, or whatever you want to call that. Um, this is really especially disturbing to me because now that Google is the owner of YouTube, I mean, Google in the past has had its own share of controversy having to deal with the DMCA, but they made that palatable, and the way they did that was anytime they had a DMCA compliance issue that they had to deal with, in which they had to stop linking to something or whatever, they would then send that a copy of the complaint to a website called chillingeffects.org, so that everyone, they were doing the best they could under the law. All I can say is this disturbs me greatly, and I don't want this to affect the way that I'm posting, and I don't want this to be. I mean, I want Nick back. NickGisburne is. My feeling is that the community we have here, even though Nick took a hiatus, was really an outgrowth of what we saw from Nick's previous posts. I've always strived to keep the quality of my posts up to that kind of level, without the great props like pineapples. But we should be welcoming him back, and this is a very bad way of welcoming him back. I can't believe this. This is just. Anyways, so I've sent off a letter complaining, and I think that anybody who thinks that YouTube should be a place of free expression, that we should be able to really have honest discussion, and that we shouldn't be subject to arbitrary censorship. I've gone ahead and put a link to the complaint form. Other people have done that, and I've sent in my letter. I have a copy of my letter up there as well, so you can just up there, whatever. Just to give you an idea. Anyways, let's not sit still for this. Let's make sure they hear us. Anyways, to be later.